Hello students, welcome to the course on microwave engineering. Before starting today's class, let's quickly revise what we discussed in the last class. So in the last class, we have discussed about basic concept of waveguide. So what is waveguide? So waveguide is basically hollow metallic tube for transmission of the electromagnetic waves, and in that the electromagnetic waves travel or propagate through successive reflection from the walls of the waveguide. We have also discussed about the types of waveguide. We have also compared transmission line with the waveguide and also discussed some basic parameters related to waveguide. Now in today's class, we will going to discuss general solution of TEM, TM and TE mode. So basically, if you consider the wave propagation in waveguide, so there are basically three modes of the EM wave propagation. One is the TEM mode, another is TE mode and third is TM mode. So TM stands for transverse electromagnetic mode. TM stands for transverse electromagnetic mode. Transverse electromagnetic means the electric field component and magnetic field component in the direction of propagation is zero. Suppose we consider that the direction of propagation is Z. Suppose we consider the direction of propagation is Z. Okay, then the electric field component in the Z direction, that is Ez, and magnetic field component in the Z direction, that is Sz, are 0. If you consider the TE mode, then it stands for transverse electric. It means the electric field component in the direction of propagation is 0. So in the direction of propagation, electric field is Ez, then Ez is equal to 0. And magnetic field component in the direction of propagation is not 0. If you consider TM mode, then it stands for transverse magnetic. Transverse magnetic means the magnetic field component, that is Sz, in the direction of propagation is 0, and electric field vector in the direction of propagation is not 0, that is Sz does not 0. Now today we will going to derive, or we are going to find out general solution of TEM, TM and TE mode. So to start with, first of all, we will find out general solution of TEM waves. Dear students, today's class is going to be purely mathematics, and for that you should have some basic knowledge of the electromagnetic theory. Now let's start with the waveguide placed in XYZ plane. So we will consider a waveguide placed in XYZ plane with wave propagating along Z axis and having time harmonic field variation of e raised to j omega t. And for this wave, the electric and magnetic fields are given as E bar XYZ is equal to E bar XY plus Z bar EZ XY e raised to minus j beta Z. H bar XYZ is equal to H bar XY plus Z bar EZ XY e raised to minus j beta Z, where this E bar XY and H bar XY are transverse component and EZ and SZ are longitudinal components. Now assuming waveguide to be source free, if we write the Maxwell equation, then the Maxwell equations are curl of E, that is del cross E, is equal to minus j omega mu H bar, equation number 1. Curl of H is equal to j omega epsilon E bar, equation number 2. Now if we try to solve this, then del cross E is equal to minus j omega mu H bar, then this can be written in the matrix form as Ax Ay Az vector del by del x, del by del y, del by dz, Ex Ey Ez is equal to minus j mu. Instead of this h bar, if we write down it in terms of its field component, rectangular component, not field components, hx ax bar ax plus hy ay plus hz az. Now if we solve this, then we will get these three equations, that is del Ez by del y minus del Ey by del z is equal to minus j omega mu hx minus del Ez divided by del x plus del Ex divided by del z is equal to minus j omega mu hy. Del Ey divided by del x minus del Ex divided by del y is equal to minus j omega mu sz, and named this equation as 3, 4 and 5. Now how this equation came from this? So basically we have solved this matrix. So basically in order to find out this third equation, that is we have to consider the cross product of this, that is del Ez divided by del y minus del Ey divided by del z is equal to minus j omega mu hx. Similarly, in order to find out equation number 4, we have to consider the cross multiplication of these two, that is del Ez divided by del x plus del Ex divided by del z is equal to coefficient of this ay vector, that is minus j omega mu hy. And similarly, in order to find out this coefficient of Az, we have to consider the cross product of these two, that is del Ey divided by del x minus del Ex divided by del y is equal to minus j omega sz. Okay. Similarly, this second equation, that is curl of h bar, can be find out in the similar way, that is, and we will obtain the equation number 6, 7 and 8, that are del sz divided by del y minus del hy divided by del z is equal to j omega epsilon ex minus del sz divided by del x plus del hx divided by del z is equal to j omega epsilon ey, and del hy divided by del x minus del hx divided by del y is equal to j omega epsilon ez. Now if you consider the wave that is propagating in z direction, the electric field vector can be given as E bar is equal to E naught e raised to minus j beta z. And if I differentiate this electric field with respect to z, then del Ez divided by del z is equal to minus j beta E0 e raised to minus j beta z, and this is nothing but, that is E. If you look at this, E is nothing but E0 e raised to minus j beta z. So if I replace this term by E, then I will get del Ez divided by del z is equal to minus j beta E. And from this I can say del by del z is equal to minus j beta. Okay, so replacing del by del z is equal to minus j beta in above equation 3, 4, 6 and 7, 3, 4, 6 and 7, if I replace del by del z by minus j beta, I will get the equations that are del Ez divided by del y plus j beta Ey is equal to minus j omega mu hx, equation number 9, minus j beta Ex minus del Ez divided by del x is equal to minus j omega mu hy, that is equation number 10. Similarly, from equation number C, I can get equation number 11, that is del Sz divided by del y plus j beta hy is equal to minus j omega epsilon Ex. And from equation 7, I can get equation number 12 by replacing del by del z is equal to minus j beta, that is minus j beta hx minus del Sz divided by del x is equal to minus j omega epsilon Ey. Now from this equation 9 and 12, equation 12 can be written as Ey is equal to j beta hx divided by j omega epsilon minus 1 over j omega epsilon sz. Okay, from equation 12 we can make this Ey subject. Okay, तो हम ये ऐसा लिख सकते हैं. Similarly, equation number 9 can be written as for hx. For hx, equation number 9 can be written as hx is equal to 1 over minus j omega mu del Ez divided by del y minus 1 over j omega mu Ey. Now using this Ey in this equation of hx, it means replacing this Ey by this relation in this hx, I will get hx is equal to j divided by kc square omega epsilon del Ez divided by del y minus beta del Sz divided by del x, and this is equation number 13. Similarly, we can write down for hy, ex and ey, I will get the relation that is hy is equal to minus j over a kc square omega epsilon del ez divided by del x plus beta del sz divided by del y. This is equation number 14. Similarly, we can write down for ex and ey. Okay, and these above equations from 13 to 16, that are equations for field component hx, hy, ex and ey in terms of sz and ez. In terms of sz and ez. So these are the very important results. So ex, ey, hx and hy are the transverse field component, where sz and ez are longitudinal field component. And यहाँ पे जो kc square आपको दिख रहा है, that kc square is nothing but cutoff wave number. It is the cutoff wave number. So kc square is equal to k square minus beta square, where kc is known as a cutoff wave number. Kc is known as a cutoff wave number. K is the wave number and beta is the propagation constant. And k can be written as, the wave number can be written as k is equal to omega square root of mu into epsilon. K is equal to omega square root of mu into epsilon. Now, if I find out this general solution for TEM wave, then for TEM wave, as we know, Ez as well as Sz is equal to 0. So if I consider this and put in equation number 13 to 16, ये जो हमने इक्वेशन hx, hy, ex and ey के जो हमने ऑप्टेन किए, इस इक्वेशन में अगर sz and ez की जगह पे हम 0 लिखे, then all these field components are going to be 0. It means if I place sz is equal to 0 in hx, hy, ez and ex, ex and ey, then all these components are 0. Ex, ey, hx, xy become 0. And now if I use this same condition for TM wave, that is Ez and Sz is equal to 0, in equation number 9 and 12, this equation number 9 and 12, यहाँ पे Ez and Sz की जगह पे हम 0 लिखे, then Hx and Ey can be written as, Hx can be written as, this equation can be written as minus j beta Ey is equal to minus j omega mu Hx. मतलब equation number 9 can be written as like this, and equation number 12, if I put the same condition, then I will get minus j beta Hx is equal to j omega epsilon Ey, that is equation number 18. And from this I can write Hx is equal to minus j omega epsilon Ey divided by j beta. And using this equation number 19, equation number 17 again, I can get beta square is equal to omega square mu e. Okay, and what is this omega square root of mu? That is k. Okay, k is equal to omega square root of mu. So instead of this, I can write down k square. So I will get beta square is equal to k square, then beta is equal to k. मतलब for TEM wave, the propagation constant is equal to wave number. And if I use this relation for this equation, that is a cutoff wave number, that kc square is equal to k square minus beta square, इस equation में k is equal to b लिखे, then kc is equal to 0. So for TEM wave, the cutoff wave number is 0. It means that TEM wave can pass all the frequencies. It can pass all the frequencies. For this, there is a no cutoff wave number. Okay. Now for TEM wave, the Helmholtz equation can be written as del square plus k square into Ex is equal to 0. Okay. So instead of this del square, I can write down del square divided by del x square plus del square divided by del y square plus del square divided by del k square. Instead of this, I can write down this. I can expand like this, plus k square into Ex is equal to 0. And we already know del by del z is equal to minus j beta as we derived earlier. So instead of del square divided by del z square, I can write minus beta square. दोनों side square ले ले तो. So I can replace del square divided by del z square by minus beta square, and beta square is equal to k square. तो यहाँ पे अगर मैं minus beta square लिखूँ एंड बीटा स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू के स्क्वायर, मतलब ये माइनस के स्क्वायर हो जाएगा, तो माइनस के स्क्वायर प्लस के स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 0. देन व्हाट आई विल गेट डेल स्क्वायर डिवाइड बाय डेल स्क्वायर प्लस डेल स्क्वायर डिवाइड बाय डेल स्क्वायर इनटू Ex इज इक्वल टू 0. दिस इज फॉर TEM wave. Okay, and from this equation we can find out the field component Ex, okay, for specific waveguide. Now, so this is the solution for TEM wave. Similarly, if we would like to find out the general solution for TE waves, then using the above equations of the field component Hx, Hy, Ex and Ey, just we have to change the condition. ओके तो हमने जो इक्वेशन Hx, Hy, Ex एंड Ey के जो डिराइव किए उसमें अपने TEM वेव की जो कंडीशन रखी थी दैट इज Ez इज इक्वल टू 0, Hz इज इक्वल टू 0, तो हमें TEM वेव का जनरल सॉल्यूशन मिला था. अब हम क्या करेंगे, सेम इक्वेशन कंसीडर करेंगे Hx, Hy जो ये इक्वेशन हमने डिराइव की है वो सेम इक्वेशन कंसीडर करेंगे, बट ये इक्वेशन में हम कंडीशन अप्लाई करेंगे दैट इज Ez कंडीशन ऑफ द TE वेव. तो TE वेव की TEM वेव की TE वेव की कंडीशन क्या है, TE वेव की कंडीशन क्या है, तो फॉर TE वेव द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड कंपोनेंट इन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ प्रोपगेशन इज 0 बट मैग्नेटिक फील्ड कंपोनेंट इज नॉट 0. तो Hx, Hy, Ez, Ex एंड Ey के इक्वेशन में हम ये कंडीशन रखेंगे तो हमें क्या मिलेगा, तो Hx का इक्वेशन क्या है याद करो, जो हमने डिराइव कहता था दैट इज Hx इज इक्वल टू J ओवर KC स्क्वायर ओमेगा एप्सिलॉन डेल Ez डिवाइड बाय डेल y माइनस बीटा डेल Hz डिवाइड बाय डेल x. यहाँ पे Ez इज इक्वल टू 0 रख दो तो क्या हो जाएगा, ये पूरा टर्म 0 हो जाएगा. तो व्हाट वी लेफ्ट विथ Hs इज इक्वल टू माइनस जे बीटा डिवाइड बाय KC स्क्वायर डेल Hz डिवाइड बाय डेल x. सिमिलरली Hy का जो फॉर्मूला है उसमें भी ये कंडीशन अप्लाई करो दैट इज Ez इज इक्वल टू 0. तो यहाँ पे Z इज इक्वल टू 0 रखेंगे तो हमें क्या मिलेगा, ये पूरा टर्म 0 हो जाएगा. देन व्हाट वी विल गेट Hy इज इक्वल टू माइनस जे बीटा KC स्क्वायर डेल Hz डिवाइड बाय डेल y. Similarly for Ex apply the same condition that is Ez is equal to 0. So what we got, Ex is equal to minus j omega mu divided by KC square del Hz divided by del y, and the equation of Ey that is इसमें भी अगर Ez is equal to 0 रखे then what we will get, Ey is equal to j omega mu divided by KC square del Hz divided by del x. And very important for TE wave cutoff wave number is not 0, Kc does not 0. ओके आप याद करो फॉर TEM वेव द Kc इज इक्वल टू 0, कट ऑफ वेव नंबर 0 था, लेकिन फॉर TE वेव कट ऑफ वेव नंबर इज नॉट 0 एंड दिस बीटा प्रोपगेशन कांस्टेंट इज गोइंग टू बी अ फंक्शन ऑफ फ्रीक्वेंसी एंड जियोमेट्री ऑफ द वेव गाइड. मतलब जो TE मोड है, TE मोड में सारी फ्रीक्वेंसी पास नहीं होगी, करेक्ट. Now similarly for TEM wave we can write the Helmholtz equation for TE wave or TE mode, that is del square divided by del x square plus del square divided by del y square plus del square divided by del z square plus k square into Sz is equal to 0. So from this I can write down, I can find out the equation of Sz. I can find out Sz. Now we will going to find out the general solution for TEM wave. जैसे हमने TEM wave and TE वेव के लिए जनरल सॉल्यूशन निकाला था दैट इज फील्ड कंपोनेंट Ex, Ey, Hx, Hy हमने फाइंड आउट किया था. सिमिलरली अप्लाइंग द कंडीशन फॉर TM वेव दैट इज Ez डज नॉट 0 एंड Hz इज इक्वल टू 0, ये कंडीशन अप्लाई करके हम TM वेव के लिए फील्ड कंपोनेंट फाइंड कर सकते हैं. तो Hx का जो फॉर्मूला हमने डिराइव किया है उसमें अब हमें क्या करना है, Hz इज इक्वल टू 0 रखना है, तो ये पूरा टर्म वेनिश हो जाएगा एंड व्हाट वी विल गेट, Hx इज इक्वल टू j ओमेगा एप्सिलॉन डिवाइड बाय KC स्क्वायर डेल Ez डिवाइड बाय डेल y. सिमिलरली Hy फील्ड कंपोनेंट में हम ये कंडीशन अप्लाई करें, Hz इज इक्वल टू 0, देन वी विल गेट Hy इज इक्वल टू माइनस j ओमेगा एप्सिलॉन डिवाइड बाय KC स्क्वायर डेल Ez डिवाइड बाय डेल y. सिमिलरली Ex का जो फॉर्मूला है उसमें सेम कंडीशन अप्लाई करो, Hz इज इक्वल टू 0, then we will get Ex is equal to minus j beta divided by KC square del Ez divided by del x, and for field component Ey apply same condition, Hz is equal to 0, we will get Ey is equal to minus j beta divided by KC square del Ez divided by dy. So this is a general solution for of the field component for TM wave. Now for TM wave again, similar to TE wave, the cutoff wave number is not 0 and beta is equal to square root of k square minus kc square, and it is also function of frequency and geometry of the waveguide, this beta. And Hermann-Holtz equation for TM wave can be written as del square divided by del x square plus del square divided by del y square plus del square divided by del square del z square plus k square Ez is equal to 0. So from this we can find out the Ez for TM wave. Okay, so this is all about general solution of TM and TE wave for waveguide. Now in next session we will going to analyze the rectangular waveguide using this solution. मतलब हमने जो अभी solution हमने find out किया है TEM वेव के लिए, TE and TM वेव के लिए, उसका यूज करके हम मोड प्रोपोगेशन को हम एनालाइज करेंगे इन रेक्टेंगुलर वेवगाइड. सो आई होप कि ये जो हमने डिस्कशन किया आपको समझ में आ गया होगा. अगर आपको मैथमेटिकल स्टेप में अगर अभी भी थोड़ा डाउट है, देन यू कैन गो थ्रू इट अगेन एंड अगेन. ओके, सो लेट्स स्टॉप हियर. थैंक यू वेरी मच.